Alrighty guys, welcome back to Star Wars Review. Today I'm reviewing Star Wars Visions Episode 8, Lop and Ocho, which is from Geno Studios. It was directed by Yuki Igarashi. It was written by Sayawaka. I'm probably butchering those names. I've said it every single review, but this was released on September 22nd, 2021. So yeah, and I thought it was an alright short. It's definitely like a family drama. Definitely a sucker for those, but I just didn't really enjoy it that much. The short about this Leppy named Lop, who's like running away after being enslaved by what I assume is the Empire, and she comes across this man and his daughter named Ocho, who take her in. They go to the beach and take a photo together with Lop's droid. But then it cuts to 7 years later, and Ocho's father attacks his Imperial base, which Ocho is upset about that, and they argue there at the base. But then they all have to leave because the Empire's coming. And then Ocho and Lop, they're heading back home, but there's an Imperial blockade on the road, which they run and have to stop. And there's an Imperial officer there, which we learn that Ocho is in league with the Empire and is working with them to get, her father to fully stop the attacks and whatnot. But then, she fully joins them and whatnot and leaves. And so Lop, runs away back home where, her father gives her the family's lightsaber and tells her all about their history and whatnot. And then he leaves and, tells Lop to stay there. But after some time, Lop sees and hears an explosion coming from the Imperial base. So she heads there. And then we see Ocho fighting her father. But, Lop arrives. But then Ocho cuts her father's eye, making him go blind because he already lost his other one already. But then Lop and Ocho fight. During it, Ocho destroys Lop's droid, and then after a while, eventually Lop cuts Ocho in the chest, making her fall off this ledge thing. But she survives and lands on the ship, which flies away. But then Lop goes over to her droid, who's playing a hologram of that photo they took on the beach several years before him. And that's where the short ends. So yeah. That was a very rough breakdown. It wasn't super in-depth, but, like I said earlier, I'm definitely a sucker for family drama. I do enjoy it, but this one, I just wasn't super into it. It was alright, but I guess my main problem is that, the ending, I just didn't like it. It didn't really resolve much. It just kind of, ends with not much being resolved. A fight happens, but then Ocho leaves and, their father's still injured over there, and Lop just goes to the droid and whatnot. So, yeah, it wasn't a satisfying ending, and it kind of made me just, it was a big gripe and probably, my biggest gripe, and it's a big gripe for the short for me. Because if I enjoyed the ending more, I definitely would have, enjoyed the short altogether a bit more. But, yeah, I didn't, despise it because I did, enjoy, it, but, I just wasn't super into it, which I feel like is a thing I've said for several of the shorts now. I, liked it, but, didn't think it was bad, but just didn't really love it. But so yeah, but and if this one ended well, I probably would have liked it a good bit more. But yeah. Anyways, my grade, I'll give it a B-. So yeah. But anyways, you can check out my reviews for the first 7 episodes of Star Wars Visions, along with the full review. Next, I'll be doing a review of the final episode, Akari. So you can check that out then. But I've been Star Wars, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.
make this our best show ever.
フォースと共にあらんこと。